In this video, I'm going to talk about a helicopter drone named Ingenuity that is all set to make its first flight. But wait, it is not going to happen on Earth. It is going to happen on Mars. So, let's see what our scientists and engineers of NASA are doing these days with this Mars helicopter. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Futurefile, to watch more fascinating videos on futuristic tech. The Ingenuity Mars helicopter is going to catch the first flight on the red planet, aka Mars, in April. Firstly, the date was set on 8th of April, but due to some reasons, the scientists moved it towards 11th of April. According to reports, the flight will be taken on the 11th of April, and the data will reach Earth on April 12th for the observation and experiments. We all know that video camera drones are very trendy these days. They are controlled by human beings to capture images and videos from a very long distance. Because of this ability, these drones become much popular around, and NASA took an idea from these drones. The engineers and scientists of NASA thought that just like camera drones, there can be such small drones that can help us to find out about different things happening on other planets. Mars is the first planet after Earth where scientists are trying to find the abundance of life. So they made an Ingenuity Mars helicopter attempt to get to know about Mars. It is 2021, and a small helicopter drone attached inside the belly of a Perseverance rover is all set with its smart brain to collect the information from Mars. After flying above the clouds and crossing millions of milestones, the Ingenuity helicopter is getting ready to make the first flight. According to the news, NASA's Perseverance rover, in which the helicopter was attached, was on the planet in February. Once everything is ready, the Ingenuity helicopter will take 30 days for Mars to check out and take the first flight. This small flight will be a test flight. The scientists are going for a test flight because of the gravity and density difference on Mars. Lori Glaze, who is the director of the Planetary Science Division at NASA headquarters, said that when NASA's Sojourner rover landed on Mars in 1997, it proved that roving the red planet was possible and completely redefined our approach to how we explore Mars. Similarly, we want to learn about the potential Ingenuity has for the future of scientific research. Aptly named, Ingenuity is a technology demonstration that aims to be the first powered flight on another world, and if successful, could further expand our horizons and broaden the scope of what is possible with Mars exploration. This statement shows us that scientists have been waiting since 1997 to look out for a vehicle that can help them to get information about Mars. Now they have made one, and that one small vehicle is going to catch a flight soon. Lots of people have their eyes on this project they have done with great hard work. The problem because of which the date of flight is delayed is because the gravity of Mars is 1/3 of the Earth. Also, the atmosphere of the red planet is 1% as dense as that of Earth. The temperature conditions are also causing an effect on the Ingenuity Mars helicopter. It is because the solar energy reaching planet Mars is less because of the distance, and the weather up there is chilled. And the helicopter is using the inside power to make itself warm enough so that the engine can work along. There were certain conditions for getting information about Mars. The Ingenuity helicopter had to have a small size, less weight, smart brain, and powerful battery. All the components, including the solar panels, electrical heaters, and other components were tested before in the very famous NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory located in Southern California. Everyone from the agency is saying that it will be a great step to find out the landscape and life abundance on the red planet. Also, there are possibilities that in nearly future the Ingenuity will take their flights up to the skies to explore canyons, ice caps, and another terrain that is not done by any rovers or any other vehicles. Bob Balaram said in one of the statements that, "We are hoping that Ingenuity allows us to expand and open up aerial mobility on Mars." Now, let's talk about how this Ingenuity helicopter is supposed to work on the planet. It has to choose an area of about 10 by 10 meter on the planet before taking its first flight. The purpose of choosing the area will help the helicopter to reduce the obstructions and getting some flatness. When the area is done and the team will confirm that the Perseverance rover is in the right place, the flight will begin and the helicopter's exploration on the planet Mars will start. Farah Alibay, who is in the Mars helicopter integration lead for the Perseverance rover, said that, as with everything with the helicopter, this type of deployment has never been done before. Once we start the deployment, there is no turning back. All activities are closely coordinated, irreversible, and dependent on each other. If there is even a hint that something isn't going as expected, we may decide to hold off for a sol or more until we have a better idea of what is going on. Well, the above statement clearly shows that the team has to be well accurate before the flight so that no problem occurs for this $85 million project. About the Perseverance, Farah also said that, think of it as an outlook point. If you ever go to a national park and you have a beautiful view, you want to park there and look. Our rover is going to do that, and our beautiful view is going to be Ingenuity, and we are going to do our very best to capture Ingenuity in flight. This is what the public wants. The images and the videos will be taken by the Perseverance during the first flight. Not only the images and videos, but there is a system in the rover that will help to make the sound by using the microphones. It is possible that the sending and receiving of data may take hours or even days to get to the Earth. People were very surprised to see the landing of the Perseverance rover on Mars. The first image taken by the rover was seen and loved. And now, they are more excited after hearing that the helicopter is going to take a flight. The best part is that there is a computer on board that will take the images down to the Earth, and it will make 500 adjustments per second so that it can avoid wind disturbances. If we talk about the deployment of the helicopter, we come to know that it will take 6 days on Mars, where the whole process will happen. The process will include the release of a lock mechanism. This locking mechanism, or we can say the activation of the device, is made to release the helicopter that is attached to the rover. This release activation will be done on the first day. On the next day, a cable-cutting pyrotechnic device will be enabled that is responsible for stopping the rotation of the helicopter. On the third day, an electric motor will help the rover to bring the helicopter to a vertical angle by rotating. The fourth day will be responsible for the landing legs of the helicopter to get into the final position. The image data will be shown to the wide-angle topographic sensor for operations and engineering that will check the position that either is correct or not. Finally, the helicopter will be over the surface of Mars, but it will be suspended 5 inches above the surface. Power source to the battery cells will be given on the 5th day. About this, Bellerum has stated that once we cut the cord with Perseverance and drop those final 5 inches to the surface, we want to have our big friend drive away as quickly as possible so we can get the sun's rays on our solar panel and begin recharging our batteries. The 6th day is the day of confirmation by the team. They will check that communication is strong. The legs are attached firmly over the surface, and the rover is 5 meters away. After doing all the processes, the helicopter will catch a flight. So, for the upcoming news of the flight of the helicopter on the Red Planet, aka Mars, you have to wait for a few days. If you liked watching this video, you may also watch the video shown in the end screen. See you there.